Hello guys, this is problem 50 from chapter 4, and basically it's asking us to find is sorry is of t when is of 0 is equal to 0. So we have our initial condition, which is great, and then we're given our voltage is equals this, so we can say that Vs of t, this is also a given, is not that, it's 15 cosine 300t. This problem will be a little tedious, but I'll do my best. So since we already have an initial condition, we don't need to find, we don't need to look for it. So we can just say that this whole system basically is modeled this way, with the 300 ohms, the 2 Henry capacitor, and then we have Is of t flowing this way, right? So then we could actually just set this up using KVL. So we can go ahead and just let's do this in orange. So we have a negative V of t. That's because this is flowing into the negative. And then we have plus 300 ohm and flowing with the Is with the current, plus the 2 and the 2 Henry inductor. But this one's actually going to be a dis over dt, and this is all equal to 0. So we can actually just sub in v of t and find that our plus 300 is is equal to 15 cosine 300t. So this is our starting point, and then our goal is to solve for is. So it did say on the hint to try a particular solution, ISB of t. So since our right hand side is 15 cosine 300t, the particular solution hint, it gives us a cosine 300t plus b sine 300t. So we can actually just go ahead and I'm going to put the particular solution over here actually. ISB of t is equal to a cosine 300t plus b sine 300t. That's 300, sorry. And then okay, and then we could actually first we're gonna set up the homogeneous equation to isolate is. So we can say that we can set that up. I'm gonna do this in green. So it's gonna be 2 dis, and basically this means just setting the right hand side equal to 0. dt plus 300 is is equal to 0. So we set up our homogeneous equation and we solve for is, and eventually we're going to end up with is is equal to whatever we get here with respect to t plus the particular solution. So then we can just solve for dis over dt, and then it's going to be a negative 150. It's going to be negative 150 is. And then we want the is on one side, and then we want the dt on the other side. Okay, so this is actually going to be 1 over is dis. So that's going to be, this is going to get integrated with respect to is, and we have negative 150 dt So this is going to give us ln of is is equal to negative 150t plus c. And then let me just do the integral right here. And then from here, we could even simplify this even more to cancel out the ln's, to cancel out this ln, which is gonna isolate is for us. And then we have to e this side as well. This gives us e to the negative 150t plus c, which is equal to e to the negative 150 times e to the c, and then e to the c is just a big C, or we could just call it K, but I like calling it big C. So it's just going to be C e to the negative 150 150t. I don't know if you guys could see that. Plus ISP. So I did do the particular solution on paper. I don't think I could do it here. I will try. Basically, what our goal to solve for the particular solution is to solve for a and b. Basically, it's our ultimate goal by plugging in. So we can actually just take the derivative of this, so we can use this equation to find and solve for a and b, right? So so basically, we're just gonna do DISP over dt of t is equal to the derivative of a cosine 300t is negative 300 a sine 300t plus the 300b cosine 300t. And what you can actually do is you can just plug the DISP. You can just plug this into this equation, and then you can solve for a and b. But I don't want this video to be too long, so I found a is equal to 1 over 100 and b is equal to 1 over 50, giving us ISP of t is equal to 1 over 100 cosine 300t plus our b is just 1 over 50 sine 300t. And then we can just plug that into our is equation. So 1 over 100 cosine 300t plus 1 over 50 sine 300t. Cool. Now we need to solve for c. And to solve for c, I'm going to go click a different color. So for c. And then we have our initial condition, so we just plug this in. We have is of 0 is equal to 0. So we do 0 is equal to, and then this is going to give us c. E to the 0 is 1 plus 1 over 100. Cosine of 0 is 1 plus 1 over 50. Sine of 0 is 0. So this is just going to give us c is equal to negative 1 over 100. So finally, we can write our actual is formula, or is equation. So our is is equal to negative 1 over, actually I think it's cleaner if I did negative e to the 150t over 100 plus 1 over 100 cosine of 300t plus 1 over 50 sine of 300 t. And there you go.